So in this video, I'm going to show you how to use the values function in DAX. This is the Northwind dataset, and we're going to be focusing on the orders table. So in the orders table, there's a unique order ID for each order. There is the shipping date here. There is the shipping country. And so we're going to start off with a matrix. Make that a little bit bigger. And I'm going to take the shipping country, which is right here, and that'll be my rows. So you have the shipping country, and then I'm going to take the shipping year and put that as the columns. So you have 1996, 97, 98, and there's some records where there's no shipping date. So I'm just going to filter that out here. So on the shipping year, I'm going to say is not blank, and that'll take out any blank records from that shipping date. Next, we're going to create a measure for the number of orders per country within each of these shipping years. So that'll be order count equals calculate, and then just the count on the order ID in the orders table. Then put that into our matrix. And so now you have the order count for each shipping country within each shipping year. Maybe make this a little bit bigger. There you go. Now I want to take that order count, and I want to get a percentage within that year. So, for example, Austria has 7 orders within 1996, and I want to divide that by the 143 because that's the total within that shipping year. So I'm going to create another measure, and I'm going to call this total orders and calculate. I'm going to do another count. Of the order ID within the orders table, all, and then I'm going to do an all on the orders table. And so once we do that and I dump that in, so you have your total orders. So now you're going to have your order count and total orders for each shipping year. But you'll notice that the total orders is the same number for every single year, right? So how do we get around this problem here? We don't want the total orders for all the years, right? Which is 830. We want the total orders for each individual shipping year. So the way we do that is with the values function. So if we go back to the total orders measure, and I'm going to just make this a little bit easier to read, I'm going to put the all on a separate line. Maybe I'll do that with the calculate portion too. So you have your calculate, your all, and now you're going to use the values function. And you're going to put in shipping. You can start off with shipping date and then select year. And then you want to close this out. And what this values function does is it gives all the values within the column that you're selecting. So in this case, shipping date dot year will give you the values 1996, 1997, and 1998, and that's exactly what we want because we want to ignore the filter of the shipping country, but we want to keep the filter of the shipping year in this total orders measure. So once we click enter, you'll see, okay, now we have your total orders for 1996 is 143. Your total orders for 1997 is 398, and for 1998 is 268. So that's exactly what we want. And now we can do our percentage. So let's see, do another measure. And just for simplicity, I'll call this percentage. And then do a divide order count, and then order total orders, right? So if I do that and I dump that in, or maybe click on the matrix first and dump that in, then turn this into a percentage. Now you get the percentage for each country and year. So again, you have your count of your orders, your total orders, which is the total orders within that specific year. And in this measure, we want to keep the filter of the shipping country. Oh, I'm sorry. We want to ignore the filter of the shipping country, but we want to keep the filtering of the shipping year for the total orders measure. And so if I just go back to the measure really quickly, that's exactly what this is doing. So all orders is ignoring all the filters, right? Which in this case is just the shipping country, but then it's keeping the filtering of the shipping year so that we get the total orders for each shipping year within this matrix here. And then once I do that, you can get your percentage by just using the divide function to divide the order count by the total orders.